Hey Logan, how is
Hey,
everything?
it's great. How are you?
All is good over here. So we just released a massive update, right? So probably the biggest one we have launched in quite a while, if not all time. I don't
Yep.
know.
Yep. I would say so. I would say there's over 10 new features within this one update. We've always really focused on creating your ads and optimizing them and just giving you that performance. But what was always really missing is in-depth reporting and management of your ads, even your existing ads. Like that's really what we're came with this update is the in-depth reporting, analytics, full optimization hub, and seeing like every single layer of how your campaigns are doing from the campaigns to the ad sets to the ads to the individual assets within those ads. And that's all in this update right here.
Yeah, it's a massive update. A lot of things have changed. The campaign launchers, there is an optimization stuff, there is leads in here. But the main struggle, the main headache basically that we're solving with this has more to do with the reporting, right?
Yes. Advertisers know each platform has its own set of metrics. Google, you might want to look more at competitive based metrics. Meta, you might want to look more at your video view metrics for 25, how many people have viewed 75% of your video. We have all of that reporting now in here, as well as quick actions. Do you want to increase the budget at the campaign level, at the ad set level? Pause, enable, change the ad set name, change the creative name, import existing campaigns to manage those. We have that in here. We can duplicate campaigns. If you tap AI recommendations, this will give you recommendations for how your overall campaign is doing within the date range that you select. You can create new ad sets, create new ad groups. If you tap on ad activity or even charts option, this will take you to sort of our old reporting view. It's a little bit more visual. And then you can also download these reports and send them over to your clients too.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like it's everything basically on one screen. It enables so much growth also. I love how these logos look with the color coding basically. Also the optimizations update in general, like there is so many points in here to touch, but I believe that giving one same area for optimize for me, the budget optimizer and the rules was like a massive modification here. Maybe some
Yeah.
users were using the platform for so long before they were asking us like what's optimization folders, which we rename now as the budget optimizer tool.
Yeah, exactly. Like we've always had, optimize for me and budget optimizer, but it's not just it's kind of difficult to find. And when you're optimizing ads, it's not just, you know, updating the creative. It's four different levels of optimization that we support, which is at the ad level with Optimize for Me. So we can update the creative, rotate in things with the creative bank, which we've also put a heavy focus on in this optimizations area. There's the ad set level, which where we help optimize the audience. So things like keywords on Google or audiences on Meta. And then there's the budget optimizer, which is just budget around cross-platform campaigns. So that's the campaign level optimization would be the budget optimizer. And now we've also introduced the rules feature. It's sort of like agent rules. We're able to add, set certain triggers as far as, hey, is my cost per lead less than $10? Okay, let me increase ad spend automatically. There's other things in there that you can do as well, like decrease ad spend, pause campaigns based on your triggers. So that's really the four main levels, going from account all the way down to the ad level.
Yeah. And this really ties into the alerts tab also, which we were speaking about earlier today as well. We were talking about it a lot. Basically, custom alerts are for agencies who want more control, I would say, like the main audience, right? Do you agree with that?
Yeah. I think the alerts, we have them in there for the optimizations, but the ability to set your custom alerts for you or for your clients, as far as like, hey, I want to get an alert anytime a campaign has, a certain amount of spend, or clicks or conversions, things like that. You can get these alerts now. And when you're running or managing hundreds of clients and thousands of campaigns, seeing these alerts quickly can allow you to diagnose and kind of see exactly what's happening. So it's a really nice feature, kind of similar to the rules, like Feli mentioned.
Yeah, totally. And I forgot to mention because a lot of if we had to give a name to this update, I would say it's definitely the reporting update. Like we're mainly going over that reporting and stuff. And there is also a lot of customization that came into this. Like, for example, in here, the KPI cards that you can actually update yourself, and also the column presets between so many other options.
Exactly. And it's different for each platform too. So like we went through every platform, Meta, Google, TikTok, like even if you tap on Google, you're going to have a different set of column presets. Maybe those are more competitive based, and Spotify has its own set, TikTok has its own set, LinkedIn has its own set. So it is definitely heavy on reporting. You can customize these columns, reorganize them, break it down to the ad set level, ad level, change your KPIs up here. And then also, like Feli mentioned, another thing that you can customize is that it's like a little thing, but I think it's really useful, is that because we report on in this screen now all of your campaigns, even created outside of Play, we do have a filter option in here where you can filter just by your Play created campaigns. But if you're hosting this with your own branded portal as an agency, you can rename that to your agency name. So it won't say Play. By default, it says AI ads, but just little things like that. So, your brand is always front and center for your clients. It's really nice.
Perfect. Totally. And yeah, I think that also one of the main things that we have been adding in here was the leads tab. This was something that we got a lot from small business owners, like people who worked on hiring processes a lot, I remember. And, people who do roofing, realtors who self-manage their own Play accounts. This is basically for all instant forms only, right? And it's like instant forms, messages on Meta, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Could you give me a bit more of a deep dive on, what we have, what we can do, what we can't do?
Yeah, so we drive millions of leads per year just on Meta instant lead forms alone. That doesn't include all the leads that we drive towards people's website with, conversion-based goals. But this is just for your instant lead form ads on Meta, LinkedIn, and TikTok. We kind of went overboard a little bit here for you, meaning that not just are we reporting, hey, like, here are your leads, here are the form answers, the phone number, and the form answers, but you can also mark them in certain stages. So we have an option where you can add notes next to them, but also mark them as intake, in progress, converted, lost, not qualified, and sort by that as well. So it's kind of transitioning us into like a mini CRM, but the main point of this is that you can see like, hey, these are my leads. I can even add my opportunity, meaning like this is how much pipeline or how much a lead is worth to me up here. And you can see exactly what campaign these leads are actually coming from, just so you can see all the value that Play is really driving for you.
Perfect. That sounds really exciting. On another note, we did also bring in this group stuff that really ties into the rules area, right?
Yeah, this is like our old folders option, but it's now groups, really built for your cross-platform omni-channel reporting. So you can group all your different campaign types into these groups. Maybe you have like an upper funnel awareness objective type campaigns you want to have in one group. Maybe you have, a TikTok instant form campaign with a LinkedIn instant form with a Meta instant form campaign. So you have like your lead instant form campaigns in another group, and you want to see how reporting is for those. You can group them however you want, cross-platform, but this really enables the budget optimization feature as well. So you can move spend across these platforms in this group. You can set your own targets. You can leave it on auto. We do give you that control. And this also feeds into the rules area as well. So you can set rules for these groups.
Perfect. Yeah, that sounds really, really nice. I think that, the rules for groups actually sounds really exciting because I'm thinking of seasonal campaigns, Black Friday campaigns, where you can launch across Meta, Google, TikTok, a lot of different campaigns and simply optimize towards your cost per conversion. And in that way, you can increase and grow the ones which are working and basically descale the ones which are not bringing in results after a certain amount of time. So yeah, I think that how the groups tie into the rules area is massive. It should be a launch on itself, really.
Yep. Shout out Alma for that idea.
So going back to optimizations for a minute, we do get many people who, if they are optimizing or launching for the first time with AI, they might be scared about letting go of control. And we actually added a lot of, control features for them. Like on the Optimize for Me, where you said, on Meta's optimization tab, you have the creative bank, which allows you to fully control what's going to be dropped into the campaign. So it's going to be optimizing your creatives, but it's not going to actually hallucinate the response, but you'll actually have full control over it. And on the budget optimizer, we actually have that custom target option, which is great for advanced agencies and allows you to set, for example, your own cost per conversion benchmark, which controls more that optimization process, right? And I was thinking about the rules area also. And when you're scaling campaigns, maybe you have like a Google campaign and a Meta and a TikTok campaign, and each one has a different economic system, basically. Sometimes instant lead forms in Meta can be cheaper, but of less quality than Google and so on. And with rules, actually, since we can set the scope, you can actually address these economics by saying, okay, I need my cost per lead, my cost per conversion in Google to be above a certain kind of price point because we consider that the quality is going to be better because we know that it's going to convert better. And on Meta, maybe you set up a lower kind of price point for that cost per lead. And in that way, you can basically automatically scale, taking into consideration every perspective and without fearing, like losing control, which I believe it's like a big issue for many agencies, at least that fear of losing control over their campaigns.
Yeah. I mean, we have it at 4 different levels for rules. It can be all campaigns inside of your account. You can do it by platform, specific campaigns, and then also groups as well. So like that is the control that you can do by setting up rules like at those 4 key levels in your account. And then you can also set your different triggers in there. But like that's something that we've also updated inside of the budget optimizer, is adding even more metrics inside of this budget optimizer, which probably one of the more powerful features. I believe we are the only platform to offer this cross-platform optimization, like true cross-platform optimization, meaning you can set your metrics per campaign. Like in one of our examples in here, we have an instant lead form campaign. You can set like, hey, my cost per conversion on LinkedIn, it might be a little bit higher than it will be on Meta. So you can like set your cost per conversion or cost per lead benchmarks inside of these folders per campaign, or leave it on auto. But going back to what Feli was mentioning, like we do give you that control as far as setting these targets per campaign to see like how do you want our platform to shift spend around cross-platform. Like you can set these targets right inside of here. And same thing on Optimize for Me. Like, yes, this is, we are using AI. We are determining like, when should we be updating your creative, but we give you the control as far as these are the assets that you would want to rotate in. And instead of you having to go in and like check these platforms every single day and say like, hey, I need to increase spend here or update this creative and open up the ad set, open up the campaign, open up the ad, remove underperforming creative. We just do that for you. So it's like already matching your workflow. We've been on these big tech companies, we've worked at Google, Facebook, we've been on the agency side. So it's really just helping you match your workflows at the end of the day and giving you the control as far as like, what do you want, Play to do and speed up your time and process. Any type of ad that you would want to create, we offer that. We make it very easy to create your ads. We have this reporting view. We have the next layer as far as optimizing your reporting across everything from the ad level to the campaign level to your overall account level and ad set level. And then we're kind of showing you the end level results too. Like if a lot of our customers are going for leads, and now we're showing you exactly what's going on with your leads.
I do want to ask you, if you think that we can talk about a small bit about what's coming next.
We try to chat with as many customers as possible and get your feedback. Like I think, our goal is to be the operating system for advertising agencies while keeping it very simple to create high performing ads and manage essentially your entire social presence, as we have, organic social posting in here. So one of our key components, as always, is really focusing on your creative. We have close to 10 different ways that you create your image and video ads inside of Play right now. We're looking to take that to the next level. One of the most important parts of your ads or your social posts is the actual creative. So we are looking to take that to the next level, as well as really working on several key features around your % of ad spend billing for your clients, making that a lot easier, as well as we're always focused on optimizing So different optimization features in here as well. So like those are the, quick roadmap of where we're headed and what we're doing.
Perfect. Sounds good. And yeah, so if you have any questions about this, or if you have just been seeing the update and you want to send us any comments, reach out to getsupport@play.app. And yeah, and if you're not yet, if you haven't joined Play yet, simply drop into play.io and start your 7-day free trial. It's the universe in a tab or something like that.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I mean, it's like all the Google ecosystem, all the TikTok ecosystem, from launching to optimizing to handling your leads, everything you'll ever need, regarding paid ads, all in one tab, basically. Yeah, I really love that. All your advertising universe in one tab. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.